Good morning, everybody, and welcome to a weekly message from Jesus. Each week we try to bring you his words. Our Lord always has very interesting messages. They're always very pertinent. They're messages of faith and love. And I hope that you've been telling your friends about us. So, our Father is here. So, let us begin. Hello, everyone. Today, I want to speak with you about infallibility. Do you always think you're right? Well, you're not. Nobody is. You see, when I sent humans back, I wanted you to make mistakes. You're never going to know all the knowledge. You only think you do. You keep hearing us say the more you know, the more you'll realize how much you don't know. Well, that's a sad fact. There's so much going on around you that you don't know that it's impossible for you to know everything. On Barry's shows, he's interviewed some of the greatest minds that ever lived. When a person like Albert Einstein tells you that there's so much he does not know, then you best accept it. Free will makes it very difficult for you. You're continuously making decisions. Some people think they're always right. That is a huge mistake because no one is always right. There are people that are always wrong, atheists. If they base their decisions upon information that does not include my teachings, then generally they're always wrong. Now, they may succeed, they may acquire great wealth, but that doesn't mean they're right. An atheist is going to be wrong because his base assumption, the foundation that he builds his life upon, the foundation that he makes his decisions upon, is incorrect. So, if you base your decisions on an incorrect foundation, then your decisions are not going to be correct. You see, it becomes very simple. You can be right or you can be wrong. Now, if you're building your decisions on my words, then you're building your decisions on a strong foundation. There's a lot of information available for you under those circumstances. My guides will help you. I'll help you. The angels. When you pray to any of them for help, you'll get it and you'll get the proper guidance. If you're an atheist, you don't believe, you probably don't ask for help because you feel that you're always right. And you will find that you're not. When you arrive over here, we'll point all this out to you. But then it's too late. If you built your life on an assumption that I don't exist, then you'll be judged accordingly because you based your life on a stupid assumption. You see, the brightest people seem to think that I don't exist. That, to me, is a little strange. But the brightest people seem to think that quite often their egos get in the way and they believe that they are always correct. They go to all these big equations, numbers. They fill boards with numbers and they lead them to an assumption and they say that that assumption is the law. It's a rule. It's the way it is. It's not going to change. Well, it's not going to change until I want it to change. You see, I don't have those rules. I have an ultimate power, and my ultimate power is dedicated to having humans become more like me. I want you to simply build your life on the foundation of my words. If you do that, then you will make a lot of good decisions, but you're still not infallible. No one makes all the correct decisions. I want you to learn from your mistakes. If you don't make mistakes, you're not going to learn. Well, there's many people think they don't make mistakes, that they're perfect. They're not. They are so far from perfect that they have absolutely no comprehension that they're out in left field. People that feel they don't make mistakes are the most dangerous of people. Not only do most of them not believe in me, but they only believe in themselves. And when you believe in yourself, then terrible things are going to happen. You're seeing that in Russia today. You have an individual leading the country that thinks he's always right, that believes in only himself. He'll lie to you and say that he believes in me, but he doesn't. Oh, oh, he is so far from my words that I can't even describe it. I can't describe it, and I'm God. Think about that. Evil people do evil things. It's the way it is. They use their free will to figure out how to hurt others, how to steal, how to gain power, how to gain wealth. The most important thing in your life is that you understand that you make mistakes. Learn from them. Don't pretend that you're always correct, because you're not. When you come back over here, we'll give you some insight into just how many mistakes you made. But that's not a bad thing. It's how you learn from all those mistakes. Many people don't. They make up their mind that they're going to get what they want. It's not the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to live a life where you serve and help others. It's very simple. My words are so simple. Sometimes I'm at a loss to complicate them for you. I want you to simply do unto others as you have them do unto you. Would you like to have somebody very close to you be convinced that they're always correct and that they never take into consideration your thoughts or your wants and desires? No. You want to be able to live your life according to the decisions you make. You want to help others. You want to have love in your heart for others. But you want your desires, the things that you like to do, the things that make you happy, to come true. If a person is controlling your life and telling you what to do and how to live it and how to enjoy yourself, then that's not what I intended for you. I want you to understand my words. I want you to live by my words. And I want you to find as much happiness as you can in this life. Human lives, as I say every week, are incredibly difficult. You're going to have times of grief, times of sadness. There's times you're going to feel defeated, and there's going to be times you're going to feel so elated that you do not know what to do. That is when things go well. And I want things to go well as much as possible for you. I want you to understand that the foundation of your life is my words. Very simple. I've been trying to bring them to you. I do it every week. I have Barry write down my words. I have my messengers come and bring you their words. There is so much information available to you on Barry's social media and YouTube. It would be very difficult for you to comprehend it. There's almost 500 videos there. And many of them say pretty much the same thing, but there's a lot of difference there. You can hear the opinions of the most brilliant men that ever lived. You can hear the opinion of atheists, and you can hear the people that accepted me 100%. You see, I want you to make up your own mind. I want you to listen to all of the messages that you have time to listen to. And I want you to understand that even the smartest men that ever lived that drew away from me in their lives now understand that that was the major mistake that they made. If you do not believe in me, you're making a mistake. Everyone does, but this is a bad one. You need to rethink your life and reestablish yourself. It's never too late. Age doesn't mean that much. It means that you're just getting closer to coming home. When you're on a journey and you start to get tired of everything that you're seeing, it's time to come home. That's the way human life is. Your human life will let you visit what you want to, live the way you want to, make the decisions you want to. But keep in mind that perhaps as many as a majority of those decisions can be mistakes. But even though you make mistakes, if you believe in me, it'll all be fine. If you don't believe in me, then when you arrive at the end of your journey, you'll still have things to learn. Truth. Always live the truth. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to others. If you live the truth, then all will be fine. If you live a lie, then that lie will follow you into the next dimension of heaven. And you will have to understand just how that lie affected your life. Atheism and agnosticism are the great lies. Have no doubt. If you accept either one of those, you are accepting a lie. You build your life on either one of those, you're building your life on a lie. And that lie will come home to you and you will understand the truth, but then it will be too late. Take advantage of each day. You see, you never know when it is your last day and your journey ends. I planned it that way too. I put many landmines in the path of life. Those landmines are lies. If you trip over those lies, then there will be a small explosion that will affect your life. I also give you the truth. I give you the truth so that you can compare it to your lies. I want you to accept the fact that you are not always correct. It's possible for you to be incorrect more than 50%, 60% of the time, but still be correct in the greatest decision that leads your life. Many great baseball players strike out a lot, but they hit home runs. I want you to hit a home run with your life. I want you to follow my words. I want you to be kind to others. I want you to live decent lives. Tell the truth. Don't lie to yourself or to others. There's a saying the truth will set you free. Well, it will. Because there will be a time when you return and only the truth counts. All of the deceit, all of the lies, all of the things that you did in your life, you'll understand then. How numerous you followed the deceit and the lies will determine what will happen in your soul's future. When your soul returns, you want a great life plan. You want a life plan that's going to make you happy. It's going to make us happy on the other side. We want you to succeed, but success lies in knowing that you are going to make mistakes. Mistakes are the foundation that you build upon. You are humans. So I need to say, you have much to learn, and there'll be a time that you learn it, or there'll be a time that humans don't exist any longer. I truly want humans to exist far into the future. I want them to become one of the great cultures and civilizations of eternity. But that choice lies in the hands of you humans. All I can do is guide, and I will do the best I can to do that. So thank you for listening. I hope I haven't bored you today. Be back again next week, and we'll see what we talk about. So goodbye. I bless everyone. Have a great week. Thank you, Father. That one gave us a lot to think about. Tell your friends about our messages. Bring them to us. We're about as soft a sell as you're ever going to see. We just speak the truth. So have a great week. It's summer. The flowers are out. Look at all the miracles that God gave you. So thank you for listening. Tell your friends. I guarantee you that they'll thank you for it. So goodbye. Have a great week.